This is Tim Wilson, armed only with a copy of OBS and a built-in laptop microphone. This is another video from the Nomad Funnel Hacker. We're looking at the webpage for System.io. On the System.io is a funnel builder comparable to ClickFunnels and Go High Level. However, System.io has not been on the market quite as long as them. It doesn't have quite all the bells and whistles that those other systems do, but it is fully functional. You can build funnels in it and do many things with it. It just hasn't quite caught up with those other two who had a head start immediately. But the attractive thing about System.io is that, unlike Go High Level or ClickFunnels, it has a free version that we can use. And often the barrier for people learning how to build sales funnels is the cost of the software. Because if you want to even get the base level ClickFunnels or base level Go High Level, it's going to cost you $97 a month. And some people, that's a big chunk of money for something that they just want to try out. Now with System.io, we have a different situation. So let's take a look at the pricing. So we can see here we have a freemium version. And then our paid version start at $27 all the way up to $97 a month for the top level, compared to ClickFunnels and Go High Level, which start out at a $97 level and go up higher. And if you want to get the full, like enterprise level versions of ClickFunnels and Go High Level, you're going to be paying a couple $100 a month for that. So let's take a look at what we're getting here. There are limitations, of course. You are limited to 2,000 contacts for emails. You have one campaign, one workflow for your emails. Now here's where it is very useful. They're giving us 3 sales funnels we can build and 15 funnel steps. And that's quite a lot, actually. That's pretty much going to be enough to do 3 full funnels, unless you really got a crazy funnel with a lot of steps. But for your typical lead squeeze funnel, book funnel, webinar, VSL, that's going to be plenty of steps to do a couple of funnels. Now it gives us one split test. It gives us unlimited file space. It gives us one click upsell, one order bump. Not bad, actually. Bunch of payment integrations. If you get to the point where you are ready to release something live online and start making some money, then it has payment processors there you can use. It has one blog, one link in bio, e-commerce, we're unlimited on physical products. It has your shipping, inventory management. You get one course. You have unlimited students on that course. And one community. Your option for customer support is the email support unless you go for the full $97 version. You've got integrations for Google Sheets, Google Calendar, ActiveCampaign, SendGrid, Zoom. And you have unlimited emailing, all your contacts, file storage space, no transaction fees. So it's not a bad system if we look at that freemium version. Especially if you're just getting your feet wet and you're learning and you don't want to be hit with that bill, $97 or up, you would with some of the other programs. The ability to have a free program you can learn with is very valuable indeed. So let's take a look at the editor. And so this is the editor. And we have a dashboard, a CRM. We can do websites, blogs, sales on digital stores, emails. We can use newsletters if we want to, campaigns for automation workflows, our assets like physical products, coupons, courses, our sales. We got our orders, transactions. But pretty much we have everything we need to get started learning to put together a sales funnel. And of course, when you get started learning this kind of stuff, you're going to be starting with some of the simpler funnels like a lead squeeze funnel anyway. You're not really going to be ready to jump in with a full challenge funnel or a cart funnel with, crazy number of upsells. You need to get your feet wet first. And that is the appeal of this to me. So what I have decided I'm going to do is start doing some tutorials with System.io on building funnel, and that way people can follow along and be looking at the same types program I'm working with. And on that note, I haven't used System.io in a while, so it's going to be a refresher for me as well when we start doing these videos. Because most of these programs that are funnel builders have mostly the same things. As I said, there may be a few things that are particular to one program, but most of the functions are going to be there in any one of them, and it's just a matter of where they hide the bells and whistles. So that is the plan, to start doing some tutorials on funnel building using System.io. That way people can have something free to work with. And the basic principles are going to carry over to any other program like Go High Level or ClickFunnels. So that's the plan I have going forward. And I'll leave a link to System.io in the description so you can go ahead and sign up for it, get your free account, and start playing around with it. And that's really it for the video. My name is Tim Willis. I'm a certified ClickFunnels funnel builder. I make tutorial demonstration videos on ClickFunnels, sales funnel building, web page design, and all the tools like System.io we use to accomplish that. That's the video for now. I'll talk to you later.